Greetings and salutations, everyone. Hello, it is I, Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, and it is Saturday, and we're playing Rain World. That's what we're doing. But also, Gung Hei Fa Choi. Happy Lunar New Year. I hope you are enjoying the Lunar New Year. I don't know if you are. I mean, I'm wearing red in honor of that day. Hi, everyone. Hey. So, how's it going? I have things that I want to share with you, some of which I shouldn't tell you because then you'll yell at me, but you won't. But then, I don't know, maybe you will. So here's what happened. I was up too late last night, is what happened. I was up too late last night, and the reason why is because I was thinking, why did this thing that I had prepped last night for 2d6 dungeon, why did my macro not work? So I went through, I was looking things up on the internet, on forums, and I found out there was a different way to do what I wanted to do. So now I have I have it working, at least a version of it, which I think looks pretty good. It can be refined. So I did that, but then I stayed up one more time. Are you sure I won't yell at you? You might. And then, but I could have gone to bed a little bit earlier, but then I didn't because I was looking at the map we made during 2d6 Dungeon last night, and level 1 of the Trials of Testacles, and I was like, I like it. I think it's very cool. I'm glad what we did.
Name game.
I'll finish this thought and then I'll sing for you. But I was like, but I want it to look like cool. I went to Dungeon Scrawl, and I rebuilt the map that we made in a nice sort of like blue old school blue D&D style, and I'm going to share it with you all. Because I thought that it might be kind of nice after we finish each dungeon level if I turn it into like a kind of a cool dungeon thing. Although now that I think about it, Anyway, so I made a dungeon, and I thought, because I thought it would be very nice to have so that the pretty version of it, and I will share it with you all. Yes, that's what I wanted to share. That was it. Krellin has just resubbed, and also is telling me something. Pathfinder was canceled on account of snow. So no Trooper to sing for me. Everybody wins except for you. Well, I mean, on the plus side, you win a little bit because I am going to call you a melon felon. I mean, that is sort of a win. You get accused of felonies, of being a felon who steals melons, but so many melons that it becomes a felony, which does imply you have a lot of melons, and melons are delicious. I mean, if you have the right kind of melon and they're ripe. If they're not ripe, then they're not so delicious. But I presume if you stole a felony's worth of melons, it's because they're ripe and delicious, or you're going to store them somewhere until they become ripe and delicious, and then you will emerge with all of the melons. And then you will take over the world. The name game. Come on, everybody. Said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name. I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B on F. On M will appear. And then I say boo at a B. Then I say the name. Then banana, fanner, and foe. Then I say the name again with an F, very plain. Then a fee, fi, and a mo. Then I say the name again with an M this time. And there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Krellin, bobellin, banana, fanna, fofelin, fee, fi, mo, melon. Krellin, The name game. Woo! Hey, all. That's all. Let's see. Did you actually? I slept. I did. I did absolutely sleep. I just could have gotten more sleep. That's all. Uh, Crone's like, that's true. I do get to be a melon felon. I do enjoy being a melon felon. I feel like if you're gonna be a felon, I feel like being a melon felon is probably the best kind of felon to be. You know, that's what I think. Those are my thoughts on that. I was just like, have I? No, I have not eaten today. Absolutely not. Not enough time. Also, I have to go get groceries. So I have a thing to tell you, but I want to catch up on chat first because the thing to tell you is less exciting. Not, I mean, it is what it is. Going to jail for having too many melons is such a noble cause. Yes, indeed. But don't get Detroit style pizza. Oh. I don't think Pinky the Brain ever tried to take over the world with melons. So at least, well, this is what I mean. No one will see it coming. I'm about to drink it Dr. Pepper. So here's the thing. I've got to tell you. So, remember how last night I said, oh, I'm feeling like things are clearing up and I've got like all this time and space. I'm looking forward to it. I just realized, things in a cascading way. So the first thing I realized was like, oh, okay, so let's back up. I'm teaching Tuesday, Thursdays this semester, like I was last semester. But my faculty meetings happen on Mondays. And normally they don't happen all that often, but they've been happening really often, all the time. And so, and I'm taking this tap dance class, and we've got, so basically my Mondays are pretty full, but like they're pretty full all day because the faculty meetings are at noon. And then when I go to the faculty meeting, then people want to talk to me at work. And then all of a sudden, like it's time for me to go to tap dance, and then I've got vampire. And so basically, I can't really do a lot of prep work for class on Monday, which usually I like do prep work on Mondays, and that's all cool. But an an excess of faculty meetings has made that very difficult. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to just do my prep work on Sunday. But tomorrow, as it turns out, I don't get to do a lot of prep work because I've got like a bunch of things happening tomorrow. And I was like, oh, that's all right. Well, I'll just do them today. So I was like, okay, so today after stream, I'm going to do my prep work and I'm going to go and get groceries and cook food. At least I will. Oh, I can't cook that food. I have to defrost. No, I can defrost. It'll be fine. Anyway, I was like, oh, be great. I will have a bunch of, I'll just do a bunch of prep today. And then I realized that there's an RPG that you don't know about that I was invited to do a long time ago, and I did a guest spot on it, and they really liked me. So they're like, could you come in for like more? This was like a long time ago, and I was like, okay, how many sessions and when will it be? And so I said yes, and then we just haven't actually. Everybody's been things were happening, so it's been pushed off. Anyway, we're actually starting the next session today at 4 p.m. So I cannot stay late streaming. Cannot stay too late streaming because I'm gonna have to get off of the stream around 3:15ish, so I can grab food and get myself ready for this stream. Yeah. So anyway, then I was like, oh man, I've got a stream tonight. Oh, which means I'm gonna have to like do all of my prep for Tuesday tonight. That's it. That's all. Yep. Yep. Uh, uh, you're a diet pepper. I'm a pepper. I'm 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 a pepper. Apparently, some other people are peppers. I mean, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Anyhow, I am going to just so you know, I am going to be. And by the way, it's not live streamed. It's recorded. So I'm going to record this RPG tonight at 4 p.m. I don't know how late it'll go. Probably won't go later than 8 or 9. And so then I will. I think the big question becomes. The big question is, when am I going to get groceries? That's the big question, because I was going to do groceries after stream today, but now I have another game after stream, so I've got to figure out when I'm going to do groceries. I have my grocery list, so I do generally know what I need to pick up. I just don't know. I just don't know when that's going to happen. Yeah, we'll work it out. Stacy's a Diet Pepper. I'm occasionally a pepper, but aspartame is one of my migraine triggers. Well, that's why I don't have diet soda. That's why I'm just like gonna go full on. That's all. Everybody, we are starting again. We have 144 deaths, I believe, and there is a lizard here. I forgot when we... We're dead. Well, maybe we'll be saved. Hey, Tio, we just started the game up just fresh, and we're dead immediately because the lizard's still in our home. So we get to start again. First 5 seconds, brand new death. Awesome, 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 awesome. Nothing to lose. Tap jump during a slide or roll to change to a long jump. Tap jump during a slide or roll. A slide or roll? I don't think I know how to do a slide or a roll. I kind of can't because I'm kind of stuck. I can't get down there because the lizard is in the way. Okay, there we go. He's done. Great. He's going to come back. Yep, he's coming back. Come on. This is insane, is what I'm trying to tell you. Insane. So, just heads up, our goal for today is to get food and try to increase our runes. We were not successful at it last time, but that is going to be our goal for this time. We're going to try to get runes because we cannot get through any gates or do anything unless we can build up some rune immunity. Rune immunity. That's our goal. Nope. Nope. Might need to. All places in this game are aggro. Really, is really what it is. So, Oh, hey, bats. Ooh, bats. Hold on. There's food here. Bats. I'm going to eat these bats because there are bats here. Oh, wait. Monster's coming, which is not great. Bat? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me for a moment. Oh, man. I cannot make this. I just cannot make this thing. It is. Why are you even still here? Oh, gee whiz. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, man. Sorry, I was stuck in between a vulture and a lizard. So that was sad times, really. There wasn't much I could do about that one. But hey, maybe I'll be... Doesn't look like it. Nope. That's two. Those two lizards look a little different. One of them is lighter blue than the other. I should write this down. Remember, we started at 144 today. Deaths. Those two lizards look a little bit different, by the way. Now, I've got to figure out, I am not... I am not able to, I've got to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. There we go. There we go. Whew. Excuse me. Okay. Oh no! Ha! Just kidding. Apparently all lizards look different from one another. That's interesting. 3 deaths, 5 minutes. Okay, start again. Probably thinks... I don't think starting over is going to help us. Yeah, I don't think... don't think it's going to help us. Okay, so, let's see if we can, we're gonna have to just try to, you know, get away from this lizard. Really, I just want to, people to make that jump. You know what I mean? I mean, we did have the smallest bit of progress in that we were able to, we ate a bat last time. I mean, we did then still die, but, okay, here we go. Oh, nope. Died. Well. Oh, hey. Well, that was nice. That was nice. The vulture did something pleasant for once. It ate the lizard that's been ruining my life, but now there's another lizard. That's also great. And that lizard is going to kill me. Because... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, we got out of that one. That's good. It was dancing. It was good times, good times. All right, so here's my goal. My goal is to be able... Oh, okay, it's them. Whew. Whew. All right, I just want to be able to jump across. Jump across and up. Nope, missed it. I did hit up, though. So, but I got further this time. My timing is all off. And I'm gonna have to re-get my time. You know, you miss this game for 1 week, and all of a sudden you lose all of your timing. Okay. Got it. Oh, all lizards, all lizards, all lizards, all the time. All right, let's, while we're here, let's look at our map, since that's gonna be really bad. I guess since we're not going to get... I mean, there's all that food for us over there. Just waiting for us. Also waiting for us is a lizard. So we clearly cannot go to the place where the food is, where we're going to be able to eat like a normal person. No, like, you know, this is a very motor skills heavy game. And I find that if I don't play... One of the reasons why I try to stick with games fairly intensely is because if I don't stick with them, I will lose some of my muscle memory. So, okay. It feels like that one lizard is dead, but I don't know if that's true. I really can't say. I missed it. Oop. I was hoping to get a bat for food, but, Okay, it looks like he's dead. Looks like that one's not dead. Okay, well, I don't know what's up with them, but they're in a space that I don't really want to deal with. Oh my gosh. Golly gee. It's like all murder all the time. I just want those bats. I just want to eat some bat food. Okay, come on. Come here. Come here. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I thought that we would be... They'd left, but the answer was no. Oh, hi. How are you? By the way, those scavs, everybody says they're friendly, murdered me, just stabbed me. Just full on stabbed me. I feel like if we can get rid of this vulture, we have got space right now to eat food. Oh, pardon me. Are you gonna get... Oh, man. Look, I just want to eat bats. Like, it's not really... It's not... I don't... It's not... Oh. I don't ask for much. You know, I just ask for bat friends. Okay. Hey, oh, what's going on? What's happening? Oh, we're running out of time. Just so you know, we are running out of time. So the thing is that there's a spear over there, and if I picked it up, I could get all the food from the popcorn thing, except that there's a scav with a spear, and if I try to get it, he's just going to stab me and kill me, because that's kind of what they're... And also, I don't think there's a spear anymore. So I don't have a spear. I would like to get the bats. I can't. I'm going to die because I'm going to run out of time. I just want to share with you where we're at. Just so you know. Because I don't have a way to... Oh, wait, there's a spear down here. I think it's not great. I think we're in a bad way. Especially since they're going to try to kill me now. Hold on. Please, I just want to get my popcorn. My popcorn thing, you know, that's really all I want. As a... I think it's this one. Okay, so all I need is just to eat. You know what I mean? Like, I just need to eat. Just let me eat. Oh, no. Okay. I just need to... Just let me eat. Oh, oops. Oh. This is bad, everybody. This is a... The cheat is to the limit. I don't think... come on. Go. Oh, it's bad, everybody. Very bad. It's like big bad, but maybe if I'm lucky, I'm gonna... Since it's bad, I'm gonna see if I can try to get full drinking. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do. We might be able to make it. I don't know, but we're very close to this sleeping space, so it's possible. We're very close. We might be able to make it. Go down. Go down. Down. Thank you. Let's do it. Down. Keep going. We can do it, everybody. We can do it. We did it. Okay. Tio, I can't give them a present because I have no presents. I have nothing. I can't give them any presents at all. I would give them presents, but I don't have anything. I have nothing. Also, I don't know why they're mad at me. I didn't do anything to them. You know? Okay. Everybody, 1 out of theoretically 5. We have nothing. We don't even have anything. We have nothing to... It's so sad. Also, they don't seem like very good friends. I give them things and then they attack me. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't feel like they're good friends. Okay, so we need to get more food. At the moment... there's no big obvious there is food here. So we'll try our regular scene situation. Oh. Also, you know, I gave them presents, and what did they give me? They stabbed me. I'm just gonna note that they don't seem to be very good friends. I have never attacked them, not once. Oh no. Again, not one time. Never even attacked them once, not once. Have only been friendly. I gave them some presents and everything. And they're like, that's interesting. How about if we kill you? Which, you know, rude. There's some fruit up here, which I think we can go and get. If you have a good reputation with them, they will protect you and even follow you around. Yeah, I have never, ever hurt them. I've given them presents. I've been like, hey, let's be friends. And their response to me giving them presents is to murder me. And I've never, ever, ever done anything mean to them. And when I say hurt me, I mean just straight up stab me in the face. Not accidentally stab me, but full on, straight up stab me in the face. Just noting it for the record. There's some scabs that are more aggressive than others. Yeah, they seem... I missed all of the fruit. Sometimes I am the bigger present, you know? Sometimes it's... Okay, go. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm feeling like I am a better jumper. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm doing better. So let's just note we now have enough food. Oh, man. That's less good. We now have enough food to, Okay. Because we filled ourselves up on food last time, we're in a really good spot now. If we can just not die to that one, we can go sleep and get to the next rune, right? And let's do this. And I don't want to screw around. Oh no. No. Oh, golly gee whiz, everybody. I don't know if you saw that there was a stealth one right there. We're going to just here. Scabs with big eyes are less aggressive than the ones with smaller eyes. I don't know. It's all bad. Okay, so here's the thing, everybody. We just got runes. This does mean that theoretically, we could get through that gate. But that's only if we don't die when we get to the other side. And also, the other thing is, we'll probably die, and we don't have enough food. So we're going to just see what happens. We're going to, right, move in a controlled snaking motion underwater to improve your swimming speed. Wiggle your body rhythmically up and down, or left and right. So we may or may not get to a new zone. I do not want to be too hopeful about it, because between us and that gate is our doom. So, and I would really like to have more food right now. I would feel a little bit better if I were in a little bit of a... I'll tell you what I would like. I would like to have full 4 food right now, so that when we get through, if we find a place to sleep, we can then just go to sleep and not have to worry about finding food in the new place. But I don't know. She could take a peek at the other side. That assumes we don't die on our way there. You know. Yeah, this is the Cape for Hope. All right, let's see what we can do here. Hey, lizards! Look at that. Lizards everywhere. Well. Let's see what we can do, everybody. So we might be able to get some food to get to the other side. Why did the slug cat cross the road? Because everything was trying to kill him. Oops. Oops, sorry about that. You would never die. You're so good. You know, it's nice that you. I appreciate that you lie to me. Oh, hello. Nope. This is what I'm saying. This is why I try to have a little bit of extra food. This is the reason why. We were so close, everybody. We were so close. So close. So close. Yet, so far away. That's another death. Another death. Just like that. Well, we are gonna need, but every time we die, the environment changes a little bit. At least so there are at least, bats around or something this time, so... Wait. I just am concerned that there's gonna be a, vulture around this time, just like hanging out. Oop. Just saying. 4 times. Yep, 4 times already. The first one within the first 30 seconds of play, because there was a lizard in my home. All right, right now there don't lizard. Of course, there's a lizard there. So let's just try to get some of those food berries that are up top. And there's also a lizard there. Why is even this a thing? Seems... Oh! Oh, golly gee whiz! Apparently we're not going that... Oh, and there are lizards that way too. Awesome. Oh... The problem with going the other way is that I get stuck down there and I can't get back out because I can't get the spear on the ledge to bring myself back out. So while there is food there, I can't get back here. So that's the... Because if you remember, we go down here, right? And we come down this way and there's a problem trying to get back up. I have yet to be able to really successfully... Wow. Wow. Well, they're not going anywhere at all. They're just not going anywhere. I am telling you, and I'm telling you, I'm not going. I see more of this game, the more I'm convinced that the devs are sadists. I think they're just trying to give you a challenge, you know? What do you think? Do you think I can try to go back up again? Oh, hi. Okay, well, surprise! Oh! Oh! Nope, that was a bad choice. I made a bad choice, everybody. I thought that maybe I could make it out, but, that was not accurate. There, oh, look, food. This is where I die. Right here. Yeah, yeah. Well, we're back at square one. We're back where we started. We're back where we started. Not every creature is a predator to be avoided. There are many creatures that will benefit you. Sure, we'll see. Not so far. Everyone's like, oh, scabs, they'll be your friends. They'll hang out with you. They'll protect you. They'll be like great friends. Like, and they just straight up stab me in the face. Just straight up stab me in the face. All right, we're back. We almost had a good run. The thing about this game is that you're stuck in a strange ecosystem where you need to do your... Oh, yeah, that's the whole point. The whole point is that... the whole point of the game is that this is a game where basically everything will kill you, and you're going to die many, many times. I just, like, right now. Gonna need another one. Just died again. Thank you, Rissa. Yep, that's what it is, right? It's a game of death. And I think I think the key to this game is to recognize that you're just going to die over and over and over again. This is a game that says, back in my day, when we played video games, we died all the time. Don't be such a weakling. When I played video games, we died, and we liked it. We died both ways. We died uphill, on our way to school. Okay. Are there any sneaking, hiding? Probably. I think we might be able to go and get some of those fruit while we're waiting for them to clear out. Whoop. I never died this many times playing Mario Brothers. Really? I mean, over the course of your playing it, I mean, I feel like maybe. I feel like it's a little different, though. Well, I don't know about Mario Brothers. I can't speak to that. Oops. I can only... Oh, no. Oh, man. Excuse me. Oh, there were so many bats, and they were so delicious looking, and I would have liked to have eaten them. No. Let me eat this food. And also, there's... Hey, scavs. Are you gonna... Oh, man. Well, okay, great. Thank you, I guess? I'm gonna just note that we don't really... Oh, hey, bat. Hey, Atomica, how are you? I'm dealing with being attacked all the time by creatures and by dying. Everyone's figured out this is the hot new dining spot. Yeah, it's the hot new dining spot. Everyone's here. Hello, there's a bat there. Hi, bat. How are you? I'd like to eat you. Woo! Please, eat food. Eat. Come on. Oh man. Come on. Eat. Nice. Okay, I have eaten more of them. I'm gonna just check if I can eat a couple more. That would be really... Nope. Gotta leave. I was getting the music of death right there. But there's also... So there's a... I know that there's a flying creature that's gonna want to eat me. I just know it. I'm gonna sting it right here. I can hear it. I don't know where it is or what it is, but I know that it's here. And if I could just get one bat while I'm like waiting for that lizard to go, that'd be cool. But I'm not leaving this spot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just tempting me, but I'm not gonna do it. Delicious slug cat. Hey, I just would like I would really love to have one more bat. Like you all. Come closer. Bat? No? Look, I'm getting the music that says that there's a predator around, you know? The jazz of the predatory jazz. And so I'm a little afraid to, like, wander too far. Why won't those bats hang out with me? And, like, be my friends in my stomach? It's really rude. All right, what's going on inside? Well, it looks like maybe there's no one around. Oh, okay, it's fine. We are not full up on food, which is never the best because you know how hard it is in our life. Oh, no. Excuse me. That's real bad. Oh, man. I would go and sleep, but, come on. We're gonna play this little dance with this little lizard. Apparently also with this scab. Oh! Okay, so we are not in the position where I want to be at this moment because it's going to be harder for us to push to the next rune because we need to find a lot more food than we did before, but I'm hoping maybe quickly swap your direction of motion at the same time press the jump button. This will initiate a backflip, which has slightly more height than a normal jump. Backflips can also be used to initiate a roll. I don't know how to do a roll. I don't even know how to do a roll, but so they give you more. We'll find out. At the moment, I just want to not be eaten. You know, like I have very simple desires. My very simple desires are to be eaten less. That's really all I want. I'm a simple man with simple needs, and those needs are mostly just to not be eaten. I don't ask for much. All right. What do we have here? I don't know if we have secret lizards anywhere, but oh, I love the way the sun is rising up. Oh man, there's a lizard up there. Never mind. The way the sun is rising up is very beautiful. Just side note. Thought I'd share. Let's go through here, shall we? And let's get bats. Hey, bats. Hi. Bats, how are you? I want to hang out with you. I want to hang out with you and eat you. Because it's not that I'm not, oh man. Oh no. Can I just... I did it wrong, by the way. Did it wrong because... Oh, no! Ah! Hi. Hey, how you doing? I lost my spear accidentally pressing the wrong button. And there's delicious bats just tempting, like mocking me right now. The blues, it's gonna bleed out. Well, hi. Hey, bats. I need to eat you. You know what I mean? Like it's not like anything personal, but I really do need to eat you right now, and I would be really great if this lizard thing would leave. There it is. Hi, what are you doing over here? You should maybe not be over here. What is it doing? Why is it here? Why won't it leave? I didn't, my trip was good. I had Texas Roadhouse for the first time. It's a restaurant. It's a steakhouse. It's quite good. Is there anything interesting here? Okay, so it looks like there are more bats down there. So maybe if I just go down this way, I'll be able to eat more bats. Let's try that. Oh no! Oh no! I don't know if you noticed, but there's a secret lizard there. Excuse me. No! Leave me alone. No! I just need to go up here. Go up, go up. No! Leave me alone. Go up. No. Leave me alone. Go away. Come on. Go. No. Oh. I couldn't get up the thing. I was trying to get up and I was not able to. You eat there twice a month? Oh. Yeah, it was my very first time going to Texas Roadhouse. I thought it was super delicious. And we're back at square one. Square one again, everybody. I did try. I did. Yeah, it was my very first time at Texas Roadhouse. I found it super delicious. The rolls are really good tasting. Their cinnamon butter on the rolls is delicious. The steaks are really good. But it's also not like crazy expensive. Like it's not like cheap, but you know, it's not like a super pricey steakhouse. I mean, I'm a fan. Okay. Oh, yeah, it was my very first time being there. I thought it was really, really good. So I am, oh, there are bats over there. Well, those bats are, nope. Also, there's a lizard up there, so let's go for the bats, shall we? Hey, bats. All right, my goal is to eat lots of bats. Like, just enjoy bat time. I'll be like bat slug. Just, hello. You know, I spent all this time to get over here to visit you all, bats, and you just run away. Ooh. Okay, so here's the deal. We currently have 4. We could get back up to the higher level, but I would prefer not to. I would prefer to get more bats and try to get more, be less low on health, because I don't want to go and sleep and then have 0 food. That would be sad. Do you think the bats feel the same way about us we feel about lizards? I actually think they probably mock me behind my back. I feel like the bats are like, did you see that slick cat? So embarrassing. That's how I feel. I feel like they find me not at all threatening, and they find it embarrassing when they die to me. Those are my thoughts. I feel like they make fun of me. I feel like they make fun of me is what I think. Oh no! There's a lizard there, everybody. Great. No. Did you see? Oh, man. That's why the bats make fun of me. Because they just watch me die all the time. And they laugh. They're like, did you see that slick cat? Try to go and eat us. Yep. Don't travel empty-handed. Having items immediately available can be the difference between life and death. Yeah, so, you know, they give you these advice, like, don't travel empty-handed. Right, but sometimes you don't have things. That's all I'm saying. So all I'm saying about Texas Roadhouse is that the steaks are really good. The rolls are really good. The Caesar salad was just average. But, then the dessert was really good. Like, it was good. I don't know where all in the world Texas Roadhouses live, but I'd never seen one before. I was stationed in Texas, but we didn't have a Texas Roadhouse. So, all right, what do we have? I'm going to go across. Maybe we can get some bats over here. Hello, bats. Ooh, hi, bats. It is my goal to... Oh, no! Sorry. I said my goal was to eat bats, but it turns out there's a lizard there. So that's not my goal now. My goal is to not die. In case you were wondering. So we're going to say that you should have a rock in the right hand. So I will just note, Tio, that I don't always have those things in my hands, so I don't always have them. You know, for a very long time there recently, I had nothing in my hands because there wasn't any, I didn't have anything. And then I couldn't pick up anything because things killed me immediately. Like, there are a lot of shoulds. Like, you should do this. Like, well, that's nice, but you can't always do that because you're dead now. And I feel like that's the thing. Sometimes we might like to have those things with us, but then we can't have those things because we're dead. You know? Is that stealth lizard here? Probably. Although, yeah, but now if you can find those, you should always come around. Although, the last time see, you know, here's the thing, Tio. I was doing that for a while, and then I was just killed by scavs. I was killed by scavs like 3 or 4 times in a row, so having them was bad in that case, because scavs killed me. So, like, if you're armed, scavs will kill you. If you're not armed, other things. And then also, I've not really been successful in killing any of the lizards, so having them sometimes can just, you know, sometimes it just makes them mad. It just exacerbates things. But it, you know, it's just sometimes it helps you. Oops. Sometimes you die. Hey, where do you think it went? Make sure the rock is in your right hand of the slug cat. Hey, where do you think that blue one went? It was here for a moment. Whoop! Okay. I have a question, though. If I have things in both of my hands, doesn't that mean that I can't pick up fruit? Right? Like, there's going to be fruit up here, and I would like to get it. But if I have something in my hand, won't I not be able to get that fruit? Oh. Oop. Yeah, see, that means it's not necessarily a good idea to have, so then it's not necessarily a good idea to have stuff in your hands, especially if you need to have fruit. See, this is what I mean. I feel like you can't just be like, well, always have the things in your hand, because then if you have the things in your hand, you can't eat, and then you die. But then, if you don't have things in your hands, then they might kill you, and then you'll die. But then, if you... Oops. So I kind of feel like, you know, it's a... I think it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations. Go, little slug cat. Okay. That's what I think. See, that's what I mean. You can't do it all. You're just gonna die. That's what the game is about. Yeah, I think that's fair. You just can't do it all. Okay, oop. Right, jump. Grab. Woo! Alright, let's eat food. This is gonna get me close, but not 100% there yet, but close enough for government work, as they say. Alright, jump over, grab it. Oh, I missed it. Ooh. Back up. Yeah, gut writing. Yes, gut writing. Forgot to keep checking here. Hey, how are you doing? How you doing, Max Ryder? How's it going? I got my macro working. Well, I made a new macro is what happened. Okay, now I have 1 extra food. My thought is that we just go to see if maybe we can get some extra bats, maybe? Because if we can get some extra bats, then we might be able to, you know, it might be okay. Oh, there's a lizard there. Don't like it, everybody. Oh, and you all added a whole progress day in the next scenario you planned, so it's a good day. A whole seances are nice. Who doesn't love seances? Also, Victorians would hold mummy unwrapping parties. All right, we're going to do a very unwise thing that's going to screw us over. We're going to go and sleep right now. We're going to hibernate with not enough food. So we're going to wake up in a bad spot, but, you know. Victorians were weird. They used to snort mummy powder. Why did they do that? They thought it was healthy. Really, Victorians are weird. I need to have snorting mummy powder in a Call of Cthulhu game. Cthulhu by Gas. I have to just, because they were weird. Since it's a ghost story and the spell command ghost is possibly available, I've adapted the spell to seance or talking about. Ooh. PB says, that's a very generous way of putting it. Yeah, they were, the Victorians, everyone's like, oh, the Victorians, they were so uptight. I was like, oh, they snorted mummies and they just, hey, Schmelzer, how are you? Yes, that's a polite way of putting it. The Victorians had issues. Yeah, that's how I'm going to put it. They had issues. Yep. Missed it. Lots and lots. They had more. What's that? They had more issues than a. They had more issues than a newsstand, or they had more issues than Time magazine. There's a. I wish I could. What was it? It's an old phrase that's a little bit before my time, but they had more issues than a. Wow. They didn't just have issues. They had back issues. Yep. That's what happens when you snort a lot of mummy dust. More issues than a newsstand. Okay. There's a lizard. Awesome. They're bats. I would eat those bats. You know what I mean? I would eat all of. And there's also a lizard up there. All the places where I would. Okay, this is awful. Excuse me. You ever sit there and you think to yourself, oh, I'm in a great position. And then you're like, nope, no, I'm not. Excuse me. Why are they so fast? That's what I want to know. And, oh my gosh. See, this is, okay, this is, nope. This is what I mean anyhow. More issues in Vogue. Oh, more issues in Vogue? Wow. The lizard's gonna, yeah. You say I didn't save in there, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Is anybody gonna come and save me? Oh, hey, fight? No? Lizard fight? Oh, hey, wait, I'm saved! Quick, quick, quick! Hide! Okay, I'm not dead. I have hidden. The only problem, of course, is that I still need food, and there are lizards everywhere. Okay, that's also no good. What's gonna happen? Well, I don't even know. More issues in Vogue. More issues. Yeah, that seems. What do you think's gonna happen right now? I have a guess. It's that. Hiya. Hiya. Well, I really like how my little hologram friend is like, hey, there are bats over here. It's like, yeah, I know. So, says Max, I spent hours last night looking for old AD&D or D&D or Warhammer scenarios I could use for the Dreamland. You found a few. Oh, nice. Let's see if maybe we can find food this time. Why are they so fast? Why are they so fast? This is really what I want to know. Hello, bats. I just want to eat you. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to eat you and have bat friends. Because I am... Oh, man. I'm going to just sit here hiding. Another thing. is when a creature grabs you, can quickly tap the throw button. Yes, but I don't have a spear. I don't have a spear, so I cannot do that right now. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't have a spear right now. And that's sad for me. Excuse me. Don't have a spear. Like, there are many things that you could do, but you have to have things, or like there are a lot of those things where, like, in order to do this, you either have to have a spear or you can't have a spear. So it's like a lot of things that are situational, and you know, it's like, it's often one of those things where, like, well, when I have a spear, then I should not have a spear, because then the scavs will want to kill me, and then when I don't have a spear, I'm gonna be in big trouble now, I think. And then when I don't have a spear, I need a spear, but then when I do have a spear, I really should not have a spear. It's just life. There are two of them. Come on, go up, go up, go up. Nope. 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 Come on, come on. Maybe, no, come on, come on. Friends? Oh, wow. Maybe you two will fight? Okay, great. Oh, no. I can't get, no. Wait, I have a thing. Regurgitate. Come on, regurgitate it. Oh, no, leave me alone. Actually, I don't think I can regurgitate it. I don't think I have any, oh, there, I have a thing. Okay. I have one thing. Okay. Why are you Disco Lizard right now? Why are you a Disco Lizard? What's happening with you? Why is he a Disco Lizard? So we are running out of time. The only way for me to get out is to go where that lizard is. And the lizard is right there, so I cannot realistically go there, but that's the only place where I can go where I might not die. Oh, there's another lizard. That's great. That's awesome. And he's not leaving. He's injured, but he's injured, which means he's sticking where I need to be. It's bad, actually. Because I need to go there. Oh no. What do I do about this? I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. Okay, well, okay. Let's see what we can do. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, this is not good. This is not where I need to be, as a matter of fact. This is bad. Okay, well, oh. Yeah. This is not great. It's not great, everyone. Lizard, don't be where I need to be. Let's just make a deal. Why don't you not be where I need to be? So I'd like to run for my life, but there's a lizard where I need to be. Maybe it's not going to rain. Why? Why is this like all of this? The lizard's still there. And I don't think I can make it a... Maybe I can make it... Oh, man. Okay. The wise... Why? 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 I don't know. I don't know why. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Cool, 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 cool. Nope. Nope. Dead. Dead. Yep. Yep. Oh, shot. It's never that one. Yeah. 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 Back to square one. While crawling through a tight corridor, hold the jump button in the opposite direction where you're facing to turn around. Cool. One of the things, there are a lot of good tips, but they don't always apply. You know, like if you have Yeah. I think the way the game is made is that anything that might help you will also harm you in a different circumstance. So there's never a time when the thing that you think that will help you won't also hurt you, and vice versa. I think that's the thing. So you're like, oh, I'll have a spear, and then you have a spear, and then the scavs just stab you and murder you. They're like, well, then I won't have a spear, and then they will, this is what I'm saying to you. I think it's one of those things. Let's see. Well, there's a lizard over there. So we will not go that way. We will hope that maybe there's a lizard up there, so that's awesome too. Nope, dead. Well, maybe the lizard will save me. How much you want to bet it's no longer here? Yep, nope. That's it. Yep. Could I have another one? Look, our goals for today are very, very modest. They're just, can I get runes? I just want to get enough food that that's all. Like, I don't want much. I just want food. Okay. Let's see what's on the other end. See if there are any. Oh my gosh. Why? 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 You know? It's really, really just a question is why. Oh, I'm gonna have to put this down if I want to eat bats. Now all the bats are mocking me and laughing at my pain. Hello, bats. Oh, excuse me for one moment. Uh, okay, there are a lot of bats down there, so we're gonna just try to go low, and maybe not the best, but let's get bats. Let's eat bats, shall we? Oh no. I just want bats. Ooh. All right, there are a lot of bats here, and maybe if we are lucky, we can eat some of them. Bats. Hi, bats. I feel like our life is very complicated in various ways that people don't really appreciate. And part of those things are that I want to eat bats, and they don't want to be eaten by me. I'm doing very good, Vo. How are you doing? What are you up to? What is new and exciting with you, is my question. Well, when you'd like to eat bats, but they like to avoid being eaten by you, and they just like to call in their big lizard friends and laugh at you, and then you die. That's kind of where I'm at, basically. It's cool. It's cool, though. It's cool with it. Forum yesterday, you weren't. What? Congratulations, Uncle Vo. That's amazing. Congratulations. How does it make you feel? What kind of nibbling do you have, niece, nephew? What you got? Give us the goods. Oops. That's so cool. And give more details. Give more details. While we desperately try. A niece. Oh, that's so awesome. That's awesome. 9.5 pounds. Is that a lot? Is that not a lot? So I don't. Oops. That's a big newborn. Okay. I don't know what like normal newborn sizes are. So I'm gonna want to. I would really like to get out of the situation that I'm currently in. and I'm not always successful at doing that. Just for the record. And do you live in the same area as your sister? Okay, so I'm here. And so what am I going to do? I'm going to jump across. And maybe... Whoop! Okay, this is good. This is good. I've found the key to getting out of here. And maybe even on the way out, we'll get more bats. Oops. No. 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 It's bad. You know when there's a creepy vulture thing just hanging out with you? You live near London. My sisters and brother live in Dorset. How far away is that? Yep, there it is. There it is. I would like to get out of here. I'd like to eat those bats, grab a couple of them, and then get out. That's what I'd... Oh, 2.5 hours? Oh, that's not bad at all. I mean, it's like 2.5... Ooh. 2.5 hours is a significant amount, but it's also doable. Do you know what I mean? So I would like to get out of here, but the vulture's still around. I like to think that these bats are mocking me. You know, that they are... Wait. Sounds like it's not here anymore. So I find... You can all tell me... Wait. You can all tell me your thoughts. I think an hour is like a pretty standard time to travel. Still around. I think that's a different one. Is it? Everybody, we've got time. We've got time, but it's not the best. Not the best situation. So I feel like 2.5 hours is more like a longer distance. It's doable, but it's one of those things I wouldn't do it to see somebody for a half hour, right? That one is green, the other was, yeah, they're different colors. I would really like to escape. I knew it was not the time. I knew it was trying to fake me out. Terrible business. So if I can just get away, that would be awesome. I love how those bats are hanging out at the edge of the screen, just laughing at me. You had a moment the other day where I was watching the local council meeting, doing admin and doing my skincare routine, where I was like, fuck, I'm a functional adult. How the fuck did it happen? Yeah, the thing is somehow... Wait. It's still around. I know it. There it is. There it is. Although it's funny, right? I will say this. I think this is... it's interesting because I hear a lot of people being like, oh, when did I become an adult? How did I become an adult? Et cetera, et cetera. But I'm also Gen X, where we were just expected to be functional, like, from the beginning. And so, you know, oh man, of course, this is my life right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is, of course, my life. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. I'm going to grab the spear. We're going to go. We are full up on food. This is a good thing. We're going to just... Whoop. Come on. Down, down, down. Okay. We're in a good space. This is the first time in a bit that we've been in a good space. We're in a good space. There's no escape. There's only death and despair. Death, but maybe not despair. Somehow you end up in charge of your mother, and I feel like you're the only adult in the house. Yeah. For me, it's so funny to think about all these things that were just very normal to me that people are scandalized by. Like, you walk yourself to school. Even if you're already full up on food, you can hoard extra supplies inside your shelter to make future cycles easier on yourself. I would really love to do that. That would be great. You know, I would love that. There's no death only Zool. We used to leave on Saturday morning and went out with a few friends and play in the woods for hours, not come home until mom rang the dinner bell. We would just play it in front, out on the street. There was a lot of the adults were behaving like children. So, see, my parents weren't behaving like children. It's just that they trusted us, and it's okay. So here's a really good example. It's cultural, right? In the United States, people think that children should not be given sharp objects because that's really dangerous, and children will harm themselves. But there are many countries where 4 and 5-year-olds are taught how to use knives, and then they use knives because that is normal, right? It's a normal thing for you to use a knife. It's a functional tool, and 5 and 6-year-olds use knives all the time. And so, oh, that seems bad. There's no food here. So there are these sort of, and in the, oh, you mean politicians and CEOs or the parents? I see you. Yeah, and so I think there's like a really sort of like some things. Also, we also had really different ideas about what kids were and what they were all about in different decades. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't even have the concept of a teenager until after World War II, and now people are saying things like nobody's really an adult until after they hit 26 because they're still children. These are just very different ways of thinking about the world. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Excuse me. Oh, I did hit my stab you with the spear thing and it didn't work. Oh yeah, no, 26 because this is the new thing. It's not that new. It's been around for a while now. But as they say, our brains don't finish growing until you're 26, and so therefore you're actually still a child until you're 26 years old. And we should not be treating anybody who's 26 or under like an adult because they're not adults. They're children because their brains haven't finished developing. Hey, everybody can get into this one. Everyone's like, woo! Personally, I was in the Army with a bunch of people who are married with kids by 19, so they're the ones who want to raise the voting age. Yeah, I've mainly seen that you're not an adult until your mid-20s argument as a way to invalidate queer identities in young people. Well, also responsibility, that's another thing. Like, well, I can't be held responsible for my actions because I'm not an adult yet. And I was like, you're 25, so, you know. Weren't they saying the same thing? Yes, they were. As a matter of fact, they were saying the same thing about 21. There's it's just like an excitement about, I don't like it, right? Like, I'm just gonna say I don't like it. And the thing is, I'm gonna just say, this is just what I'm gonna say. For me, this is really about economic privilege. Because all the people I know who talk about how people are not adults yet, blah, 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 they're not working class people. And in my experience, working class people don't have the luxury of being children when they're 26 years old. So that's my experience, that when you are working class, you are not being a child at 25. Oops. Oh, no! Excuse me? Oh, gosh. I got out of that one, but only barely. Oh, man. You know when everything is bad right now? Do you ever have that experience where everything is just bad because there are lizards everywhere? Yeah. Yeah. That's just gonna share that with you at that moment because I felt that maybe you might appreciate that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh gosh. Okay. Well, let me grab this while we're here, and let's see if there are maybe bats over here. Oh man. There's no food anywhere. How am I supposed to eat? Oh no. How am I supposed to eat, everybody? On a darker but related topic, I cut off a friend who was 25 at the time for dating a 16-year-old. I will note that that is not acceptable today with us, but that was pretty normal when people got married much younger, right? Like, because that's the thing. People were often considered adults at 16, and the marrying age is still 16 in many, many places. It's not the society we live in anymore. We don't live in a society where we think that's acceptable. But that was pretty standard, right? Actually, especially in some parts of the country, it was very standard. It's just not the. It's not the. Oh, it's not. It's not the way we live now. But that was pretty standard for quite a time. And I think that sometimes we have a hard time recognizing that. Oh, I keep missing that jump. Why do I keep missing that jump? I figure that out. It's like Americans have an idea of what is scandalous and inappropriate that is often very different from what Europeans think of as scandalous. Why do I keep missing that jump? It's weird. Let me hit here. Try this again. Little butts up. Go. All right. See, got it. All right. And hold on. Okay, here we go. I don't want to be. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to get a little bit of food right about now. Oh, I missed it. Oh, man. I'm going to leave this spear down here so that maybe I can get both of those fruits in one jump. Also, I don't know if that's about. Are you trying to get through the gate? Well, right now, my whole main goal, Desmond, is to just get enough to level up my runes. I mean, there's a gate with 5, but I can't get through any gate at all if I cannot get enough food to rest. So my main goal for today, is to just try to get 3 and above runes. That's my main goal. If I could get 5, like if the food is easy enough that I can get 5, then we'll go for that. But really, goal for today is to end today with more runes than we started. Or, that's our big goal for today. Okay. And don't they want to lower that age that people... yeah. Let's see. Pretty much the course of age where married people have to... Yeah. Are you trying to... isn't this just a game... there's... I don't remember that many lizards as well, but there certainly are a bunch of lizards now. Right. All right, we got that. Great. We're going to eat this. This is not the best ever, but, we'll do our best. Oh, there's a lizard there, so we're going to go sleep. Sleep. Go down. There we go. Oh, no! Oh, man! Well, nope. Never mind. Didn't happen. Worked so hard to just try to get some food. So, Desmond, this is why our goal for today is not to go through the gate. Our goal today is to just try to get our runes high enough. That's because in this game, at least I'm not awesome like other folks. I just die, right? So I just keep getting reset to the lowest level of runes. So our current goal, so instead of having like big grand goals per session, the goal for this session is to just try to gain some runes. That's just like, it's just a very, what's the word, modest goal. That's our modest goal. Yeah. Parents get married in their teens. The average age of marriage was in the early 20s in all societies, like in like all societies among the lower classes. But in the United States, for a long time, especially in the Midwest and South, people were getting married pretty young. There's a reason, like, and actually not even just there, because Massachusetts, the marriage age in Massachusetts is like New Hampshire. It's pretty young. Or as Dolly Parton was saying, that people in the mountains get married at 14. Okay. That's not great. That's not great. Let's see if maybe doing this will get us somewhere. It's not great. It's not great. All right. Oh. Nope. I don't know why I keep missing that jump. I would like to test out what's going on with what I'm doing control-wise, but I have lizards on me, so I don't have the luxury of that. All right, there we go. I think, but also I will note that I think it makes a lot of sense to me that people in the past didn't get married very young, because marriage was not actually for love. Marriage was for politics, right? And so basically a lot of working class people just didn't get married at all. Oh man. Because there was no point in getting married if you didn't have assets. So all this is bad. Yes, yeah, a lot of like, they just didn't get married. There was really no point in that. You know what I mean? State-sponsored marriage didn't really actually make a lot of sense. We're in bad shapes, everybody. Bad shapes. Bad. This is bad. And I would like to go. Oh man. I just got at. Let's see. Artie says, I'm surprised the game doesn't have follows. It does. I don't think it kills you, but it stuns you. So that's kind of bad. Yeah, and 16 is the age of consent in the majority of U.S. states, and in Europe, actually. Yeah. I thought that the gate up top only it does require the 3. Yes, Desmond, it requires 3, but I can't get to 3. I keep dying before. Today we were able to get to 3 once, but on our way to the gate we died, and then we lost it. So we have not. That is not a 3. Is currently outside of our. Where we're at the moment. Go, walk the dogs. Hey, Prax. Forgot they have some exciting news about your race. What is it? You're going to have a deaf blind event at the end of February. Oh, that's awesome. And often, particularly among the lower classes, you to get married and you got pregnant. Yeah, absolutely. Marriage wasn't really especially in the early days. We have an idea of marriage that is very, very different than what it has historically been. Like for us, it's just such a different thing than it used to be. And I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm not judging it one way or the other. I'm just noting that marriage was a very different idea. Okay, so there are lizards everywhere. That's awesome. Lizards everywhere. Just all the places. Great. I would really like to oh, nope. Excuse me. All right. We're going to hang out here for a second while I read chat. The monk campaign is a bit more beginner friendly. It has less enemies, requiring less food, and have the enemies be less aggressive towards you. It's a bit more helpful features. I don't know if you'd like that, though. My understanding is that the monk campaign, there are things that it doesn't have that, like, you might want to have, but it doesn't. Like, that basically, if you do the monk campaign, you're going to be missing out on some things. That it's not like just an easier mode. There's other stuff going on. Anyway, I generally just tend to play on the average difficulty setting. And different groups today even look at marriage, secular versus Christian. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And different kind of religious folks look at marriage differently. And class, like I mean, there are just so many different. Yeah, right. Like think about queer people who've been fighting for the right for marriage, for whom getting married is like a sign, is like this really deeply important, powerful way to express, to have their love validated, and to express citizenship, right? Like there's like this is like very deep meaningful for some queer folks, and then there are other people who are like, marriage, it's a ball and chain, hate it, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like people have just very different ideas of what marriage is. And if you're like in a quiverful, right, like what marriage is for a quiverful family is going to be very different than what marriage is for like Reformed Jewish family members. You know what I mean? Be generous even to your enemies, and perhaps should be favorably returned. Others, well, I mean, I try not to hurt anybody in this game. Yeah, the main difference is that the story is a tiny bit different, and there are no colorful pearls that can give you some insight on the lore if taken to a specific spot. Oh, interesting. You know, I've just accepted that this is a game where I'm just going to die a lot. And that's just what the game is. Apparently, that's what the game developers also said. The game devs wanted you to not know anything and die a lot. So I've just accepted that that's what it's about. And I feel like once you come to accept that that's what it is, then, you know, you become zen about it, I think. Okay. Let's see if we can get food. Well, we're not going to get food that way. Let's see if we can get the little, you know, you know. You know what I'm saying. Okay. There's bad things happening down below, but we're not going to think about it. Yep. Wow. Yeah, oh, yeah, I can... Oh. Excuse me. Oh, man, come on! No! No. No. Why? Why? Quickly, I'm gonna eat this. Quickly, I'm gonna grab this spear. Excuse me, I'm gonna go down here. I stabbed it. Oh, no. It's gonna visit me in my home, isn't it? Oh, well, okay. That was rough, and now we're gonna start with no food, which is real bad, but because we have no escape, but that's what we got. For some, it's a lifelong commitment. Others, it's just an experience to have. For some, it's not. And Hawkeye. For some, it's not just a lifelong commitment. For some, it's a commitment even after you die, right? Like with the Mormons, once you're married in the Mormon Church, you continue to be married after you're dead. So like, it's actually it's longer than the physical body. And that's why I said redacted. He hasn't gotten to it yet. I have added my new favorite thing ever for my stream as a reward for doing so much to organize today. What'd you do? This is like one of those Dark Souls games where there's a whole class of people who are like, oh my gosh, the lore, or that the gameplay is part of the experience too. If you play Monk first and then go for Cypher, it's almost a complete different game. Huh. In Monk, apparently things mostly ignore you? That's a great mentality to have with this game. I'm unfortunate enough that I cannot stand being in one spot for a prolonged period of time. I think it was definitely frustrating for me before I learned how to play it decently well. Here's the thing. I was in a different spot, but that different spot really had no food at all. And so I know that if I leave, I'm gonna have a really hard time coming back here. I'm gonna be stuck in a place with no hope of getting food reliably at all. And then I just basically died a whole bunch in a different location. So, I think there are art experiences that are supposed to be unpleasant, right? That are not supposed to be fun. That are supposed to be kind of miserable. And I, I think that sort of knowing that what the kind of art it is that you're dealing with is helpful, right? Like after World War II, there was a bunch of art that was just not pleasant, that was very distressing and disturbing. And when you listened to it and you experienced it, you did not have fun because they didn't want you to have fun because they just experienced World War II and they did not think you should be having so much fun. And there's a lot of art that specifically wants you to not have fun. And I think, if that's what your art's about, then you just go into the mindset of this is art that that is supposed to make me suffer. You know what I mean? That's supposed to disturb me or upset me. That I'm not supposed to actually enjoy. Not in that way. That's not the point of it. And I try to. And I get the sense that that's what this game is about. This is not a game that you enjoy. This is a game that you. Oh, hey, look, there's a popcorn thing. Oh, man. Is that thing gonna chase me? Please go away. I have the chance to get a lot of food right now. If you would maybe leave. Why are there two of you right now? Could you fight, maybe? Just, like, get each other's way? I would really like to eat popcorn. Oh, come on. Do not come this way. Do not come here. Oh, man. Why are you all in my face? Can you just go? Great. That's awesome. I'm going to go and eat my popcorn fruit. Okay. Here we go, everybody. We are going to get ourselves all full up with food. It's going to be really good. And then maybe we could actually even get to the second rune and stay there. By the way, since you can't actually quit the game, right? Like if you quit, you lose your progress. Yeah? Or you lose the level. I feel like this is not a game that you can actually quit. I feel like that's the... Oop, one more. I'm going to read you in chat in a second. Hey, and got it. Okay, everybody, we're going back. Let's hope they're not 18,000 lizards over here, because there's so often 18,000 lizards over here, and it's just ridiculous. Lizards? How many times have I tried to get into my lair and then just be killed by a lizard right there, right at that last moment? Hey, we got one. Let me catch up. Same thing, going from Survivor to Hunter. I got so good at Survivor, and when I started Hunter, I felt like I'd never played Rain World a day in my life. So true. We had a hard time finishing the Hunter's campaign. How long is this campaign? After I go off on a long rant, I started doing this bit where I say the meme. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. Now that it's set up with my PC, here's me say that. It will start playing the first few seconds. Really? Just automatically? That's so cool. Okay, after you save, you can quit. Nice. You can quit after finishing the cycle, or alternatively up to 30 seconds after the cycle starts without losing karma. Because otherwise I feel like you lose karma, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, so we are now at... So Desmond, you have not been here before. We're now currently at 3, which means we can go through that gate. But this is where we're going to die. We're going to die on our way to that gate. Just so you know it, because when we get out of here, like, I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna come out of the thing and there'll be a stealth lizard waiting right for us and will immediately bite us. Or there's gonna be a stealth lizard just waiting for us right somewhere. Like, it's gonna be like immediate, like within the first 4 seconds of this level, there's gonna be something that just like jumps out and grabs us, all surprise style. See, the thing is, I'm going to say this. being careful doesn't actually. There are times when you can't be careful, right? Being like I have like literally the first 5 seconds of this game I died. There are times when there's it doesn't matter how careful you are, because they're going to get you. Do you know what I mean? Like there are moments in this game where there is nothing that you could have done at all. You're just going to die. Like that is just it. And I think it's important to note that it doesn't matter how careful you are. Like being careful will stop some things, but the game will kill you, and there will be nothing you can do about it whatsoever. And that's just kind of how life is. You know what I mean? Like you just have to sort of accept that even if you are perfect and do nothing wrong, you are also still going to die. Which, might be a good lesson to learn that this is, what this is? This is very much an anti-meritocracy game in some ways. You can talk about like, oh, I got so skilled, but in some ways, it doesn't, even if you're the most skilled, it'll still kill you. And I'm going to note that I'm going to get this food. I'm going to eat as much food as possible right now so that when we get through the gate, right, that we have some... Now, I'm going to note that I have a real hard time with my wall jump, so we might have some problems here as well. So we're going to see how this goes. Whoop. Okay. We are theoretically in a good position. Oh, I can't wall jump. I don't have the skills yet. I am quite bad at wall jump. And I am not consistent at being able to wall jump. It's pretty bad, actually. Missed that one. Whoop. Okay. Come back up. Here we go. Yeah, I am going to fail at the wall jump. I might not fail at the wall jump, but my odds are not good at being successful at the wall jump, just so you know. Almost. Well, all right, let's see what we got. I think that was twice. We're gonna let that one go. Oop. Oh, hey. Okay, excuse me. Wow. No. See, this is how it goes. This is how we go. This is how we do it. Come on. No, come on. Somebody, wait. Nope. All right. Anybody? Nope. Someone? Fight. Okay. Sometimes the game is straight unfair. There can be a lizard sitting right at the pipe. Yep, that's what happened to me. And grab it right before you can even react. Yeah. They always, Tio, they always say we're not supposed to, like, quit until, like, I don't know. Well, I used to have people tell me to stop quitting early because I was not dead yet. So, all right. Again, not there. But at least we have, we're pretty full on food. So, I mean, maybe. Maybe. It's possible, but questionable. Yeah. I will, you know what? I will take it this way. I am a bad player and I'm not good at, I'm going to just say this. I think that rather than to say that sometimes things are out of your control, I'll just take the L and say that I'm bad and that I'm not good at the game, and that's just it. Like, I like, personally, I feel like the answers at the game is just really harsh, but I know that people really love the game and they don't respond well when you say the game is harsh. And so I think in order to not make people, I will just say, rather than the game is harsh, I'll just say I'm bad. And I feel like then the people who love the game will not be upset. Because that's the thing. When people are really, not everybody, but very often when people are really invested in a thing, it becomes part of their identity, and they cannot hear critical commentary without seeing it as an attack on them and on their taste. And so I find it is just easier to just take fault. You know what I mean? Like, I find it easier to just say, "Yeah, it's me," than than critique a thing, because people just don't like critique. It upsets them. Nope, I'm stuck. Dang. I tried to press the button and I was stuck on that thing. Oh well. And I find that it's better to insult yourself than insult the things that people like, because people respond much better to that. They would rather you be bad than the thing they like be bad. And I actually have no problem just saying that I'm bad, if that makes things easier, because I don't need to be good. Do you know what I mean? I do not have, like, I am like, you know that thing they talk about, like, the Zen thing about, like, killing your ego? I have no problem. I don't need an ego. I have no problem with the death of my ego, and easy peasy for me. So and there's really nothing to be gained from sort of like holding onto your ego in the face of somebody's love of something. So I'm very practical that way. There we go. All right. Boop. Let's see if we can get... I wonder if those bats are out there and if they would be tasty. That's a good question. I don't know. Whoop. There we go. Let's see what we got. By the way, I am going to check chat in a second, but I want to, get this food first. I have one thing in my hand, so I can only eat one thing at a time. So sad. All right, let's see. Yeah, but you're hanging from the lizard. It makes the first audio cue when you die. That's when you can be saved. If you hear the second audio cue, that means you're dead to the point where you even drop. It's funny because sometimes I've heard the second audio cue and I still have been saved. And there have been times where I was like, I heard the second one, and people are like, no. It's so like, there seems to be some inconsistency with it. Lurking the witch up, yeah. That's also a Dark Souls thing. You can't tell Dark Souls fans the game is hard. I mean, I think you can tell them that it's hard, but you can't tell them that it's hard in a way, like, I think Dark Souls fans want the game to be received of as hard, but only in a certain kind of hard. So, like, you can say, oh, this is a hard game. They'll be like, yeah, it's hardcore. I think it can be hardcore, but oops. But not hard. You know what I mean? Like, there's a fine line. Oh, no. Well, let's go down here. Man. Oh, gosh. Why? No. Go. Why? These are not even, and they're not even any bats here for me. I just wanted to go back to my sleeping place. That's really all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I asked for too much, apparently. Let's see if we can get back up. I think I'm a little bit better at Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, well, all right. Okay, well, that didn't help me. So this is a bad situation to be in. This is just a bad situation to be in right now. This is not a long-term sustainable situation. I just thought I'd let you know it. Because the stealth lizard is over there that way, and the red lizard is this way, and the only way to get out of this particular spot is to go up the... thing where the stealth lizard is. So I think I'm going to have to wait here until I die. So while I'm waiting here, I'm going to catch up on chat. Gave up on having an ego decades. Absolutely. Got in the way of being able to do anything professionally. Yeah. And this game is the same. Uh, it is, yeah, it's made to be unfair. Uh, Saying that the game is hard doesn't really piss people off. If anything, it makes the fans of such game prideful because they're good at it. What pisses people off is blaming the game. Right. If you're bad, if you die, it's your fault. It is not the game's fault. Right. Yeah. It's really important to note that there is you cannot critique the game. That is not acceptable for a bunch of people, and so I will not. There's no need to critique the game. If there's anything that's not good, I'll just take it on myself. It is much easier that way. You know what I mean? Let's yeah, this is gonna be bad. Nope. Well, yep. Okay. So the sound plays twice sometimes because you're going from mouth to mouth, so the sound plays multiple times. Well, let's see. Okay. Dead. But on the plus side, I have no runes to lose, so I'm back at square one. Can't lose it if you don't have it. So, what's that phrase? I do not want what I haven't got. Yeah. So, I find, are those opportunistic hunters, or do they? Oh, I think they definitely think we are particularly tasty. I think that my understanding is that we are the most tasty thing in this entire universe, and everyone wants to eat us. That we are just like not only are we tasty, we're also weak. So we are tasty and also weak. So we taste good and we cannot defend ourselves. So we're like the perfect best. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, my understanding is that we're just like, oh man. We are tasty, we're delicious. Eat. Eat. Thank you. Go. Go! In there! Move faster. How much food do I have? Okay. I'm gonna press my luck a little bit. See if I can get some fruit while we're here. If not, because here's the thing. Might as well press our luck because we also don't have any runes. We have nothing to lose. So we can, if we die, oops. We end up in the same place as we were before. Ooh. If you have a rock in your main hand and a spear in your offhand, you can kill a lizard by crouching. I have yet to kill a lizard. I'm not very good at that. It's probably not worth trying to pull off. I find trying to kill lizards does not generally work out well for me. I try to try not to push my luck. I don't think I'm gonna get that bat. It's okay. It's alright. I don't need the bat. But there's a stealth lizard up there, which is great. Let's just go in. I don't like saving when I don't have excess food because it just builds a death spiral. You know what I mean? Because now we're gonna have to get at least 3 food in order to continue forward, and that's really hard to do. Yeah. The creatures don't have much to eat in this region other than monkeys, bugs, or you. So they choose to eat. Oh yeah, we are by far the easiest things to eat. Throwing an item midair gives you a slight boost in the direction thrown. So, generally speaking, one of the things that's really important to me is to be able to articulate why the things I love suck, and why I suck. Because people are so unwilling to do that, and they get really mad at you. And I don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want to be that kind of person that cannot handle critique of the things that I like. And I don't want to be the kind of person who cannot understand why other people may not like me. Now, I will note that just because I understand why other people may not like me doesn't mean that I believe those things. Do you know what I mean? It's double consciousness. It's W.E.B. Du Bois' double consciousness, where they talk about as as a minority, you have to know how other people see you as a matter of survival. But you see how other people see you while also seeing yourself in your through your own eyes. So like you know that people will see you as a threat, and you have to act accordingly, even if you know that you are not a threat. But it doesn't matter if you know you're not. Oh man, it doesn't matter if you know you're not a threat. You have to be aware of the fact that other people do see you as a threat. So it's like it's just the why. I'm not even harmful to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to hurt you or upset you. Scavs, like, I'm not your enemy. I'm just hanging out here, just trying to get some food. That's it. Let me move this here for a moment. Oh, they're fighting other things. Let me put my spear down. There we go. So that I can maybe try to get both of the food. And yeah, I think it's especially, oops, that was especially in this hobby where people get so touchy about everything. Like, if you don't like D&D, then you don't like them. If you do like D&D, then you don't like them. Everyone's like very, very like, like their identity is very tied up into all these stuffs and in ways in which they cannot hear critique, or they can only critique because like the people who like that one game were mean to them. So, it is not the way that I want to live my life, and so I really try to just avoid that as much as possible. Like, I know that, like, again, GURPS is one of my favorite games, and I know that a lot of people just hate it. And I also know that they hate it unreasonably, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if it's unreasonable or based on stereotypes. It doesn't matter. They can hate it. That is fine. And I also, if somebody hates GURPS, I cannot convince them that GURPS is not the thing they hate. I can't. It doesn't even matter if they hate it for the wrong reasons. Sometimes people are going to hate it for the right reasons. Or, like, if you don't like, I know people who don't like GURPS because they don't like point buy systems. And if that is you, you will definitely not like GURPS. And I am not going to take that personal. But, some people would take it personal. And they get really worked up about those things. And sometimes they're like, I was talking to somebody who's like, oh yeah, I don't like GURPS because they said only jerks like GURPS. Only like all the people who like GURPS are just like the worst people. And it's like, okay, like that's not a person you can have a conversation with. There's no point either taking it personally or trying to convince them otherwise. Like there's just not going to be any point to that conversation. And getting all worked up about it is just not worth it. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so there are scavs here, which means I should not pick up my spear because they'll get mad at me and stab me and murder me. That's, whoop. Is that lizard dead? Kind of looks dead. I don't know if that lizard's dead or not. I mean, there are flies around him, which kind of implies maybe he's dead. But his head is still on the map, so I don't know. Okay, we're gonna... GURPS is a tabletop role-playing game that's, from a slightly earlier generation, and, we're in a bit of a, basically, at the moment, you've kind of got two big camps in role-playing games. You have the people who like D&D, and you have the people who like really rules-light indie games. There are other people, of course, but that's like your two big main camps. And so there are a whole bunch of games that were neither one of those two things that kind of don't get, hello. And if you're like, that just, there's just not a lot of space for that. But also, GURPS is a generic game. It has no setting. Which means when somebody says, hey, I want to run a game where I can play a teacup, people are like, oh, you can play that in GURPS. And so people will recommend GURPS, and people will then hate GURPS for that reason as well. So, it is a game that... but it's also a game that's not been popular in like 10 years. More than 10 years. It hasn't been popular since the mid-2000s, so people still hating on it is like a little bit beyond me because it's just not really a game you have to worry about anymore. Like, it's not popular. It's not in the way of your sales. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really not an issue. But people still have feelings about it. But it's okay. Do you mean like it doesn't matter. People can hate a thing, and that's okay. Also, I think the other thing that happens that people want to say, but that's wrong, but it doesn't matter, right? People, um, excuse me. What I was going to say is, there's a thing that people in this moment like to say, right? It's not how I live my life, and I don't believe it for myself, but it's certainly true for them. And what they say is that everybody's feelings are valid, right? That's the thing that people say now. Your feelings are valid, which means that people have all sorts of feelings. And oh, well, well, let's see how we go here. People have all sorts of feelings, and those feelings sometimes contradict with my experiences, but it doesn't matter. Like I had a friend of mine say, "I'm upset with you because you've been ignoring me." And I was like, "But I haven't been ignoring you, though. Like, we actually have spoken every day for the last 2 weeks." And they're like, "Well, I don't care. I feel like you're ignoring me." And at that point in time, there's nothing you can do, right? For that person, I was ignoring them, even though that's just really not what happened. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what actually happens, because people kind of live in their own reality, and there's really nothing you can do about that. They're just going to be in their own reality, and that's just it. And you can't and you can't stop that from happening, right? Telling somebody, yeah, and I've run into that. I've run into that before. There are people like, you can actually show them photographs. They're like, nope. And you just have to know that there are people for whom there is nothing. Oh man. Whoop. There is nothing you can do that will change their reality. And once that is the case, and you know it, you just have to deal with that reality. Is really what that comes down to. And you have to pick your battles. You have to decide what. Man. It's no good, everybody. You have to decide what you're going to spend your time on. And I don't tend to find it useful to spend a lot of time trying to convince somebody to have my reality rather than theirs, when that's just not really going to happen. You know what I mean? And I find accepting that people live in their own reality, and that that's kind of just how that is helpful. And also becomes a bit, you can be more empathetic about people and their experiences. You can sort of like recognize that this is like, people only have their own realities because it's really important to them. You know what I mean? And I think about this about like a lot of things. I mean, a lot of things. People have very different realities. Very different realities. And by the way, we can't sleep. We don't have enough food, and there are monsters everywhere. We're also being blocked. If I can get one more, here's the thing: if I could get one more food item, I might be able to. Very unfair life is what I'm trying to tell you, because I'm kind of blocked in both exits. What time is now? It is 2:36 p.m. I'm on the Eastern. Oh no, there are two of them. This is real bad. Okay. Yeah. I'm in a GURPS campaign right now. My heart system is Call of Cthulhu BRP, though. I wish more people would run Cthulhu so I can play. I also don't know how people can get so worked. They get worked about game systems because it's their identity. That's why, you know, like if it's not just a game, it's who you are, how you identify. People get really worked up about it. Like it's a big deal for a lot of people. And you know, it's all developmental. The worst part of the all feelings are valid discourse is that most people forget the second half of the therapist's point. All feelings are valid, but not all reactions are valid. Items stored in shelters will stay there between cycles and will persist even if you leave the region. They are the only safe places to keep your valuables from the rain. Whew. Hello. You could practice your wall jumps for now. There are game systems I can't stand. Tri-Tech games had such a complex system it was annoying with Rollmaster. Of course, having said that, I go to shoot off a character's testicles in Bureau 13 thanks to a chart, so... yeah, no, I am... Well, that's... you okay. PB asks, I don't know why you keep... I have no food now. Why you keep thinking I'm on the West Coast? I will tell you why. Because I'm from the West Coast, which means I have a West Coast vibe. I am... very much a West Coaster in my vibe. That's probably why. Also, I feel like that scav wants to kill me. Just let you know how I'm feeling about it. Oh, it's 4:30. Oh, where are you? Oh yeah, I missed the West Coast. West Coast is great. I hope this one's just not gonna kill me. I don't know. I have never harmed them. I don't know why they're mad at me. I am very friendly with them, and all they want to do is murder me. Don't ask me why. And like, I'm going to say something though. I'm not really I'm not personally a all feelings are valid kind of person, because many people, I mean, that's the world we live in. Somebody feels all sorts of things, and that's just the reality for them. You know what I mean? Like, that is their reality, and in their reality, this thing happened, and that's just it. And there's really, because it's about acceptance, right? It's about acceptance. I accept that I cannot control other people, and other people are going to have their feelings, and they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to perceive the world in this way, and there's really not much. There's not much I can do about that. And I feel like accepting that you do not have power over other people, and they're going to do what they're going to do is, you know. Like, I cannot control anything about these lizards. You know what I mean? Like, I'm stuck in between 3 lizards in this pipe, and there's nothing I can do about that. That's it. I can only hope that maybe one of them will move. If it's 4 where you're at, that means you're 2 hours. Are you like in Brazil? Yeah, you're in Brazil, right? Didn't you crush their friend in your door? I would also be feeling some kind of way. Okay. Yeah, Brazil has some good music. Just note that for the record. I wonder if having absolutely no food available to me right now, which means that we're going to... Oh, man. Let's eat bats. Oh, man. You know, have you ever had a situation where your life is just really sad because everything is murder, like, all the time? I don't know if you've had that situation. Woo! Oh, man. Okay. Everything is murder. Hey, I wanted you to know. Everything is murder. That's why I told... Oh! See how it just snuck up on me? Just snuck up on me. Just like that. Hello, Lotta Black. How are you? Uh, yes. I'm playing a spoiler free. This is my first time playing. I'm spoiler free, and I'm just dying, and I will continue just dying. Just do not expect a game with somebody who will be successful. Just like we're just gonna be in a state of failure. I'm gonna accept it and be in that space. We're gonna be zen about it. It does have some good music, but I don't really like the majority. Really? Um, like you got classics, right? Bossa Nova, Astrud and João Gilberto, like some greatness there. Um, Techno Braga, right? That's Brazilian. Okay, so we, by the way, have no food and no runes. So we are at the apps. We have nothing to lose at all. This game is a failure sim. Yep. If anyone expects anything else, they don't know the game. Yeah, it's I think it's just a game for that's what it is. I'm playing because Atomica wanted me to play it, so I'm playing it because Atomica cares about me and says you should play this game, and I was like, okay. Also gave it to me as a present. Creatures can detect your presence not just by sight but also by noise. I wonder how many times we died so far today. Oop. Hello, Scav. All right. So at this point, by the way, we can be completely chill because we can just die a lot and be okay with it because we have nothing to preserve. All right. Let's, and there's a lizard, which is awesome. Not awesome. Yeah, so the thing is, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about, oof, I missed it. Identity. Personal thing. People take things personally, right? One, I think, is because of consumer capitalism, that we tend to base our identity on the things that we consume. But, because every music genre, no. Has every music genre their own Billboard Top 50? No. No, Ice Bunny. Hey, Ice Bunny, how you doing? Absolutely not. And actually, for the longest time, there were only 3 charts at all. Oops. There was the... Billboard only had 3 charts for a really long time. It was the pop music charts, the race music charts, and the hillbilly charts. Later renamed to the country western charts, rhythm and blues charts, and still the pop music charts. They kept that one pretty standard. So there are lots of genres don't have charts at all. And the pop music chart isn't actually a genre. It's just a marker of this. Oh, what happened there? Wow. That was terrible. I don't know how I slipped off that. Oh man. Bats? No. Golly gee. Thank you for that 30 minute. Thank you, 30. Okay, there's a fight happening, which means I might be able to just... Oh, nope. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Thank you. Nope. I was going to go and I was like, oh, hey, how exciting. I can go get some bats, but nope. Does rap have their own? Rap didn't. For the longest time, rap did not have a chart. They didn't get a chart until, I think, the late 80s, early 90s. But even then, they didn't get their own chart. They just renamed the rhythm and blues chart to be R&B rap. So it was then a combined chart. But they do have their own chart now. But they did not have their own chart for a really long time. Rap was a very popular genre for a couple of decades before, at least a decade before it, and even then it was actually just part of the R&B chart. And the only reason why, what basically happened was that it just didn't have a chart because people were not recognizing it as anything. And then because it didn't have a chart, and when rap songs started selling well, they started charting on the so the R&B chart is basically just the chart for black people. That's why it was originally called the race music chart. It was the music industry being like, well, this is music that black people do, whatever the genre was. They were not particularly. Rhythm and blues was not a genre. It was a descriptor, a more PC version of the term race, is what it was for the music industry. And it's still kind of that way, that basically they just put music by black people on that chart. And in Germany, they just call it the black music chart. So what happened was that rap started charting really well, who started charting on the rhythm and blues charts, and R&B artists got mad because, oh no, excuse me, because they didn't like rap songs being on their chart, because they wanted their chart to be by themselves alone. So they fought for the for rap to get its own chart, because they didn't want to share, basically. So sometime I think in the 90s is when rap got its own separate chart by itself. Although I think it still charts on the rhythm and blues chart as well. So yeah. Little known fact, the rain in the name actually referred to the player's tears. Yeah. You know, there are lots and lots of genres that, and again, it's also important to note that the Billboard charts aren't always, what is this, are not always for genre. They're not always for genre. They're often kind of almost genre, but also sort of not. So, for example, the club charts, you might think, oh, that's for dance music, but it's actually for what is played in clubs. So if DJs are playing, if a slow ballad becomes very popular in nightclubs, then that will be
Somebody's watching me.
Ooh. I always feel that somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Ba-da-ba-bow. Thank you for that follow. That's amazing. Thanks. Folk and Myth. Hey, Folk and Myth, how are you? Hey, Folk and Myth, they do some really exciting academic, so that's really awesome. They're doing some Vampire the Masquerade right now. I think didn't I see that you're going to be doing some mage? No, that's the wrong way. Hold on, I spelled that wrong. Streamer, Folk and Myth. Yes, they're cool. We did a raid on them. We got to meet them. They're lovely. Okay, there are a bunch of bats down below, and I feel like we should try to eat them, because if we can eat them, then you know, maybe there's also a lizard here, everybody. Okay, nope, there's also a lizard here, so we died. It's cool. Yep, that was cool. Yep. We had the hit parade back in the days with the presenter Dieter Thomas Hecht, and that was mostly 70s and 80s. And after that, we had Formel 1, Günther Jauch. Yeah, and well, I mean, when I was living in Germany in the 90s, there was the black music charts still. Yeah, different. And we have also different hit parades as well. You know how it is. Yep. So, we're not going to hit our goal of getting Rune Stay, but maybe next time. Thanks a lot, Gothic. Oh, thanks. I do video games on Thursdays and Saturdays, and then I do RPGs on Fridays on my channel. And, right now I'm doing 2D6 Dungeon Crawl, which is like a new indie game that's also an old school dungeon crawl. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Oh, well, okay. There's so many sexual things that they sing about. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, okay, so that's another death. Don't. Yep. It's just another death. Yep. Tapping the jump button before intersecting horizontal pole allows you to bounce off the pole. Oh, okay. Well, we can see what that. I mean, maybe. Uh, uh, I would like to go down. Thank you. You know, maybe one of these days we will make it out of this zone. But we can't think about that now. Instead, we have to think about just getting food. Oh. Oh my gosh. Nope. Ah. All right. Well, excuse me. Why? 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 Why was that? Why was that even a thing? I didn't die. So, how are you doing? How you doing? Just thought I'd let you know that that was exciting. So, here's the thing about 2D6 Dungeon. I getting or betting some. Oh, well. Next one. I have got some food in the. I've got some food in the fridge, and I've got like a very short turnaround time before I can just like. So I'm gonna go once we finish streaming. I'm gonna heat up some food, eat it, and then I've got another RPG I've got to do. It's not streamed; it's recorded. So I've got like a quick 45 minutes to grab some food. The problem really is that I need to get groceries, but I forgot that I have a stream today, a recording today. So I don't know when I'm going to get groceries because I do have to make more food because I'm going to be running out of food soon. And, you know, oop. And unfortunately, I'm going to be pretty busy. I thought I wasn't going to be busy today, but turns out I am. And so now I'm actually super busy today because I've got a lot to do, including all of my class prep for Tuesday. We'll just see how it goes. It's fine. There we go. All right. And whoop. Oop. All right. Please remember to eat before your other commitment. We worry. I don't think I can say yet, but it's nothing big. You know, it's like a mellow thing. Just don't kill me. Hey, I always eat every day. I don't always eat early in the day or enough, but I always eat. It's just about how busy do I get, you know? That's really what it's all about. Like, how busy do I get? And can I carve some time out to actually eat? And sometimes what I eat is like, look, if I'm really, really busy, then I just have to go and get fast food. Like, it's not the best, but it is calories. Not the best food, but it is actually food. It does have caloric intake. Oh my gosh. Let's just do that then. Nope. All right, well, we're in trouble now. Here we go. Yep. Great. One more. Yep. I need his brain cells to be functioning tomorrow. His character split off from the party and he is in a Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die tomorrow in our game. That's a thing that I'm pretty sure is gonna happen. The scholar seeks to understand the world as it once was, gazing into a crystallized past and finding new meaning within it. Yeah, so my character's probably going to die tomorrow. But that's what happens when you fail your POW check. You know what I mean? In Call of Cthulhu, you fail a power check. It's a long, slow death, is what I'm going to tell you. Maybe it's not that slow. Might actually not be a slow death at all. It might be actually kind of a fast death. Yeah. There are easy ways that somebody don't. Rissa, you're the one who told me that I was compelled to go to that place where I was going to die. I'm just following my DM's instructions. When my DM tells me that you want to go to the death place, I'm going to go to the death place. I do not cheat that way. That's I'm following DM instructions. That's what I'm doing. All right, boom. And as a player, I know that that's a really, really deadly bad place. So I'm just, like it is what it is. Think about, oh, I'm not, I'm just following instructions. That's what I'm doing. Oh man, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Now, if I were playing a character who was not smart and didn't know the party, I could like cheat and make lots of mistakes, but the character has seen what happens when the character knows how the group works. He's been with them long enough, right? That's oops. I did not actually. Oh man. Well, oh, okay. Yep. Move, move, move. Get up, go, go. Oh, I think I'm super dead actually, because I'm not getting up. They're all fighting over my body. Yeah, I'm super dead. I'm super dead. Yeah. 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 Sometimes players just want to die and you've got to let them. Right in the jaws of death. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna try again. See what we can do. So this place is full of death. Like, it's just bad. So let's go. Now, this is not a good place for us either, because we are not going to be able to get out. But, I'm joining a group of players on Tuesday for the first time with the express purpose of talking about how their characters are going to die. I generally am like, well, what can we do? What can we... I think, for me, I play it as it lies. That's really what it comes down to. And... Oop! Oh, didn't do it. We were playing V5 and having the stars mortals. Oh, nice. Nice. And not nearly as much fun as the other things that happen in Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, but... oh, man. Well... I tried going the other direction because I thought there'd be fewer lizards there, but I was wrong. There are lizards here too. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. I mean, again, I play it as it lies. Give me another death. Thank you. We've got like maybe 15. So one maybe a stupid question. Is Spotify influencing the Billboard Top 52? It wasn't, and for the longest time it was not. Throwing a spear forward, extra impact. So it wasn't for the longest time. Streaming and all of that did not count. They do have charts for downloads. At this point, I do know that iTunes does count for the top 40, but I don't know if Spotify does. That one actually is I'm still not certain if they've actually brought Spotify into those metrics. It used to be airplay and singles, and now they've put iTunes certainly is in there. I don't know if Spotify currently is in the top 40. But they do have a chart that is a streaming chart, although I still don't know whether or not Spotify counts for that one either. I'd have to double check, because the thing is, there are big debates about it, right? There are all these sorts of fights over what counts and what doesn't count, and I would like to know. Okay, well, could I? Whoop. I would really like to go down here so that I can, no? Could you just get... Yeah, my stream ends usually around like 3-ish, so I've got like maybe 15 minutes. It costs money if you go premium. I've never given them money. So I mean, but look, actually, something costing money doesn't like top 40 is also about record sales, and that costs money, right? It's not actually. It's not a. I mean, that's what the Billboard charts are about sales, right? They're about sales, and they also were about radio play. There we go. No, okay, come on. Will you just? Thank you. I mean, Billboard is about sales, right? And radio counted because radio is also promotion. So I mean, that's really fundamentally it's about what sells the best in with certain demographics in certain locations. That's you know, that's its whole raison d'être. Ooh, I'm eating bats. Hey, I just ate bats. It was awesome. Bats. Are there any bats over here? There are, but oh look, there's one of those really cool, popcorn. Oh nope, nope. Excuse me. It would be really great if I could, but I don't have a. Nope. I don't have a spear, and so I can't get that, and not good. Not good. Bad, actually. But then it should count. I'm a bat eater. So the thing is, you have. It depends on what the chart is for, right? So, for example, club play. If the chart is for club play, it doesn't matter how much it sells in record stores, because that's not what the chart is for, right? Not all charts are. The charts have a purpose. They measure something. It's the same way in which, for example, the Nielsen ratings do not count. Oh man, don't count streams after 7 days. I think that I don't know if they're what they're still at, right? But there are a lot of things that just don't count for the ratings because that's not what the ratings are there to measure. Yeah, right. These things are all. Oh man, I dropped one. Ouch. Ouch. That's okay. That's all right. It's okay. We've eaten. I feel like there's a lack of monsters, so we can maybe get that one other one while we're here before doom happens. So I feel like we might have the possibility of maybe being in a slightly. Oh man, come on. My jump is not triggering. Yeah. So anyway, I think it's important to note what the point of the chart is. Charts, I think this is often a case where people get a misunderstanding of what various things are, right? They're not about popularity, right? That's not what those things are. Like, People's Choice Awards are just about, like, why is my little butt trigger not going? Yeah, so I think that, like, so for example, People's Choice Awards are just about popularity, not about anything else. And the Oscars is not about popularity with the general public. It's about what fellow people in the industry think about you. So people will get upset that so-and-so didn't win the Oscar and so else should have won the Oscar, but it's actually not about us. It's about cinematographers or other industry professionals, right? That's an industry professional award, and people sometimes don't realize that's what it's for. Ooh, how did that happen? Yeah, it's a thing that we often misunderstand. Like there's a reason why there's so many different charts. Like there's like the dance chart and the club play chart are different charts, even though they both might be dance music, and they do different things. I do not know why that's happening. I just was told the other day, listen to this song because they want to troll the music industry because the song is one big joke and can't remember the name of the song. Oh, that only works in some countries, but if you're in a small, like they do that in the UK all the time. The UK really loves, because the UK is a kind of a small country, and you can basically cheat the system by organizing campaigns to like all request things all at once, which they like to do all the time. They're into it. It's a thing they like. There was a thing called Cage Against the Machine where a bunch of people who are like indie people who are like, we hate commercial music, man, and so they all recorded a version of John Cage's 433, which was the 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. So they recorded that, and then their big goal was to try to basically game the system so they could get it to be number one on the British charts, instead of whatever, like for Christmas, instead of whatever normally gets number one on the charts, because they like that's what they do. That's it. But it's harder to do that. That's a thing you could do in the UK because the UK's population is small. So if you have a large enough block of people, like what it takes to sort of hit the charts is a lower number, but it's a much larger number to do that in the US. So it's much harder to do. Like it's much harder to do that in the US. You have to work. I don't think that's ever happened the same way. I'm going to exit right now. Because there's, no way. It is a good stopping point. The roommate is God. No. But I was just saying that in the UK. But because most of the European countries are smaller, what it takes to chart is a lower number. So it's much easier to game the system in a smaller country. That's all. Right? You can. So I was saying that this thing has happened in the UK, Ice Bunny, and it can happen. Like it's going to be really hard to do that in Russia because it's a really big country with a large population. But any of this, like, I imagine it would be pretty easy to do that in like Belgium or the Netherlands or any of the countries that are smaller. It'll be much easier to basically troll the charts. But that would be, it's much easier to troll the charts in countries that are smaller. In the same way that, for example, that there are gold records and platinum records, and what it takes, the number of sales you have to make to get a gold record in the UK or the Netherlands is much lower than the number of sales you have to hit to get a gold record in the US. It's like so the number is not the same. It's not like, oh, a gold record is always 500,000 sales. It might actually, in some countries, might be 100,000 sales. In other countries, it might be 200,000 sales. It's based on sort of like population percentages. So I have died 26 times today. I'm going to make a note of it. 26 times. 26 deaths today. So I think I also would say it's near as peak, but it's also near as average. Yep, you control nothing in Russia. You end up at minus 46 degrees Celsius. But Siberia is very pretty in the winter. Yeah, we're almost at 200 deaths. And we are in, by the way, for the record, this is our second region. We've made it to our second region so far. We've only hit 2, but we have made 2 regions total. The starting region and this is our second one that we've hit. I have no idea how many regions there are. It's entirely possible we'll be playing this game for 5 or 6 or 7 years. We may never finish this game. We may play it until the end of time. Just know it. That is a possibility that this will never, ever, ever end. Because we've been on the industrial zone for a while. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let me see. Let me check, because I thought we might want to find out. I will not watch you play this game for 5 years. Hey, this is the game that never ends. Is Spotify counted in the Billboard Top 100? I wouldn't be surprised if they finally added it. YouTube streams are counted. The same as streams for other platforms like Apple Music and Spotify. To ensure your streams count towards Billboard, you can sign in. Okay, but that says it counts toward Billboard, but that doesn't say if it counts towards the top 100. Let's see. All right, so the Hot 100 currently combines single sales, radio airplay, digital downloads, and streaming activity, including data from YouTube and other video sites. So I imagine it does count Spotify. Many Billboard site charts use this basic formula apart from charts dedicated to the three data sources: sales, airplay, and streaming. So, but this is also, they did do a change, right? So they have changed how, they apparently have changed how they count streaming. Let's see. When is this from? That's not a date. That's not a date at all. Why don't you give us a real date? Let's see. So earlier this week, Billboard announced its finalized change to how streams are weighted in its rankings of the Billboard Hot 100 songs chart. Because also remember, the Billboard 200 is an albums chart, so streams are not going to count for that necessarily. So under the new model, this is actually interesting. Interesting, everybody. Under the new model, streams through paid subscription services will count for more in Billboard's song and album rankings compared to streams through ad-supported services. And for the Hot 100, one play through a paid subscription streaming service will be worth 1 point, but a play through an ad-supported streaming service will be worth 2/3 of a point, and a play through a program streaming service will only be worth half a point. The Billboard 200 albums chart will count 1,250 streams through a paid subscription service to one album unit, and 3,750 streams through ad-supported streaming services to one album unit. Billboard's current method of calculating its charts has come under fire in the past for overvaluing free streams. In October, Post Malone's record label, Republic Records, manipulated the system so badly that Billboard announced later that month that it would be making changes to how streams were calculated. He put up a 3-minute and 38-second loop of the chorus to the 21 Savage featured Rockstar on YouTube, a play of which was enough for Billboard to count it as a stream of the actual song. The video has since been taken down, but not before Rockstar got to the number 1 spot in the Hot 100 for the first time a song by Post or 21 got there. On the losing end of Billboard's calculations is up-and-coming SoundCloud rapper YB and Namir, who accidentally catapulted even more up-and-coming SoundCloud rapper Comethazine into fame. The original link to Namir's viral hit Bounce Out With That on SoundCloud was replaced by Comethazine's Bands when it got onto SoundCloud's top charts. Currently, the Billboard Hot 100 songs count streams through on-demand services such as Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube as being worth more than streams through program services like Pandora and Slacker Radio. The Billboard 200 charts, album charts, currently views all on-demand audio streams, paid or ad-supported, from subscription services as the same. Billboard says, "It is our goal at Billboard to accurately portray, in an unbiased manner, how music performs relative to other music." Billboard said in October, which first announced these changes would be made. When these adjustments come into effect, it'll be harder for meme rappers who got famous from views on their YouTube videos to climb up the Hot 100 charts. But established rappers like J. Cole or Drake will continue to smash streaming records like they have been. Post Malone just broke the record for most first-day streams on Spotify and Apple Music with Beer Bongs and Bentleys, beating J. Cole's KOD, which set the record after beating Drake's views. So apparently they had to go and rework things because people were cheating. Yep. Okay, I gotta stop. So I have to listen to it 3 times to make it count. Yes, depending on what kind of service you're on. All right, we're gonna go. Yes, the anti-nausea drug. Absolutely, that was the name of the rapper. So there are a bunch of look, there are people who are basically cheating in order to try to get themselves in the charts, and the charts are trying to figure out how to work that out, right? So I suppose that's the challenge for the current day. How do you measure a song's popularity when, yes, I got a sub. Trick or treat. I would like to say thank you for that sub. And because you have subbed, I will say to you, the name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme. out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F, or an M will appear. And then I say Bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. Then I say the name again with an F, very plain. Then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, bo, bigger treat, banana, fana, fo, figure treat, fee, fi, mo, mig or treat. Trig or treat, the name game. Thank you for that resub, Trig. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so charts are tricky. Same thing with ratings for TV shows. There's a lot of trickiness about that, right? Because ratings for TV shows are about selling viewers to advertisers. It's different for music streams, but these things have, it's important to remember that Billboard is a trade magazine. It's for advertisers, right? Like these are industry things, and these, like, I'm gonna go, but do you know? I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase A-list celebrity. Thank you. I'm gonna have a good game and a great. It's actually breakfast, but don't worry about it. I don't know if you've heard the term A-list celebrity. And everyone's like, oh, so-and-so's A-list, so-and-so's B-list, A-list, B-list. I don't know if you know, but that actually was an industry term. There is an actual list. There's a list that's made by the film industry, and it ranks actors A, B, C, or D. And these things are about insurance and funding, right? That if you can, it's about how much money, what kind of return of investment this producer's list thinks various actors will get. So if you're an actor who makes movies and those movies makes lots of money, and they think that you bring in a lot of money for a film, then you'll be on the A-list. It's not about how good of an actor you are or how popular you are with the masses. It's about how much money, what kind of return of investment you have. And it's one of the reasons why TV actors were never A-lists, because it's a film industry metric. And if you are a problematic celebrity who like drinks a lot or gets in trouble, which causes the insurance to rise, because the producers have to pay insurance, and if you're a very problematic star, the insurance is higher, so you're not getting as much money, so then you're not going to be as highly ranked, even if everybody loves you. And if your movies bring in a lot at the box office, but the insurance to insure you is really, really high, it's going to reduce your rankings. So I think that what ends up happening is that we often hear about a lot of things that we think are different than what they are. A lot of things are just about money and industry, and we get access to them, so we think they're about popularity or whatever. But oftentimes it's about like bankers who want to figure out how much money you should invest in a movie with Chris Evans or not. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. So anyway, gotta go. So technically, no one should care, and you should get in the kitchen and get some food. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some food. So that's it. I'm done. I thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Where can you find me? You can find me on Trooper SJP here and on YouTube, where I have the streams, which I've got to upload some stuff. You can find me at Academic Foxhole on. You can find me at Trooper SJP also on Blue Sky, at Academic Foxhole on Twitter, and on Patreon, and on Fourth Wall. And you can find me next. The next time I'm streaming will be Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern over at Wandering DM's channel for Montreal by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade campaign. Then Thursday here on my channel at 6 p.m. Eastern, unless they keep me too late at school, for Disco Elysium, and I'm really excited to get back to it. And then Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, because now that I've got all the things set up, we should be good, for more 2D6 Dungeon. And I'm looking forward to trying to get some assets created to make it exciting. But I think for us, for Friday, my big goal would be to get a bunch of sound cues. Let's see if we can get that going for next Friday. So that's it. I will see you all. Thank you for being here. I do think we should just, since it's a pretty decent time, see if there's anybody that we can raid. And then I will go get food. And okay, look, Pumpkinberry is going, and I just want to raid Pumpkinberry because I love Pumpkinberry, and then I'm going to go and eat. Oh, Pope's on. Oh, wait, if Pope's on, then we should go and raid Pope because I love Pope too, and Pope has probably has smaller numbers than PB. So let's go and raid Pope. Hey, Pope, and then I'm going to go get food. Pope, world. It does not look like Pope is on, actually. Oh, on Valdrant. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Because I was like, what? Thank you. Valdriant. Am I spelling that wrong? V. Oh, Valdrianth. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Valdrianth. All right, we're gonna go and raid Valdrianth so we can support Pope, and I'm gonna go eat and then do a stream and then get groceries and then do all of my class prep for Tuesday. That's what I'm gonna do. So thank you for being here. The raid's coming. Give them some love, and I will see you all on the flip side. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.